Your Colorado is so chock full of features, we wanted to make sure you were aware of just a few more important items.
Your new Colorado comes equipped with standard ABS brakes, and you may have also opted for the optional traction assist system that comes equipped with a locking rear differential.
ABS stands for Anti-Lock Braking System, and it's one of the most technologically advanced ways to help you maintain steering control during hard braking. And Colorado's front vented disc brakes and rear drums really do offer impressive braking power.
As you brake, your vehicle's computer receives updates on wheel speed and controls brake pressure so you can maintain steering control. Just hold the brake pedal down firmly and let anti-lock work for you. You may feel the brake pedal pulse slightly or hear some noise, but this is normal and lets you know that your ABS system is working.
Two-wheel drive Colorados are also available with the optional Traction Control System, or TCS, that limits wheel spin. And this is especially useful in slippery road conditions. TCS will operate on its own when it senses that one or both of the rear wheels are spinning, and it actually works to prevent the wheels from spinning. And that, in turn, helps you maintain control of your vehicle.
So if your traction control system does ever become activated, it'll sound as though your engine might be stalling or hesitating.
But this is perfectly normal. In fact, it's a perfect sign that the system is working exactly as it's supposed to. Remember, the system is designed to prevent your wheels from spinning and losing traction.
Your traction control system can be turned either on or off. We recommend you stay in the on mode, which is the default position under most driving conditions to limit wheel spin, especially in slippery road conditions. The system operates only if it senses that one or both of the rear wheels are spinning or beginning to lose traction. When this happens, the system reduces engine power to limit wheel spin.
If your vehicle is ever stuck in sand, snow, or mud and rocking is required, then you should turn the system off using the traction control button located on your instrument panel.
And while we're looking at traction, let's talk about the optional four-wheel drive features of your Colorado.
If your truck is equipped with four-wheel drive, the transfer case control is located to the right of the steering wheel on the instrument panel. You use these buttons to shift into and out of four-wheel drive. When shifting the transfer case, the lights associated with the mode and range switches selected will flash until the shift is complete, and here there are two flash speeds.
If the indicator light flashes slowly, then this means that the transfer case is shifting properly. The light will stop flashing when the switch is complete.
However, if the light flashes quickly after the shift has been pressed, then this means that the necessary conditions required to allow the shift to take place weren't met, and a correction needs to take place. This can occur during such times as when your truck might be driving too quickly, or when the transmission isn't in neutral, or when the clutch hasn't been fully depressed.
This transfer case control has 4 positions. The first setting is for two-wheel high. You use this setting for most street and highway driving. This setting also optimizes fuel economy.
The second position is neutral. You use this position only when your vehicle is being towed.
The third position is four-wheel high. Use 4 high when you need extra traction, such as on snowy or icy roads or in most off-road situations. This setting also engages your front axle to provide extra traction.
And the final position is four-wheel low. This setting also engages your front axle and delivers extra torque as it sends maximum power to all 4 wheels. You might choose 4 low if you are driving off-road, in deep sand, deep mud, or climbing and descending steep hills.
To shift from 2 high to 4 high, simply press and release the 4 high button. This can be done at any speed, and the front axle will engage automatically.
To shift from 4 high to 2 high, press and release the 2 high button. This can be done at any speed, and the front axle will disengage automatically.
To shift from either 2 high or 4 high into 4 low, the truck must be stopped or moving at less than 3 miles per hour with the transmission in neutral in vehicles equipped with an automatic transmission, or with the clutch pedal fully depressed in vehicles equipped with a manual transmission.
The preferred method for shifting into 4 low from 2 high or 4 high is to have your truck moving at just under 3 miles per hour and then press and release the 4 low button. You must wait for the 4 low indicator light to stop flashing and remain illuminated before shifting your transmission into gear or releasing the clutch pedal.
To shift from 4 low to 2 high or 4 high, your vehicle must be stopped or moving at less than 3 miles per hour with the transmission in neutral for automatic transmissions or the clutch pedal fully engaged for manual transmissions. The preferred method for shifting out of 4 low to 2 high or 4 high is to have your truck moving at just under 3 miles per hour and then press and release the 4 low button.
And again, you must wait for the 4 low indicator light to stop flashing and remain illuminated before you shift your transmission into gear or you release your clutch pedal.
Anytime you shift from either high position into low or from low position into high, you'll hear a clunk noise and feel a bump in the floor underneath your seat as the transfer case switches gears. This noise and vibration is perfectly normal and causes no damage.
Also, please note that sometimes when shifting into or out of 4 low, the indicator light will remain flashing and not turn on solid.
To get the light to come on solid, press and hold the regular brake pedal and shift the automatic transmission into reverse for 1 second, then shift into drive for 1 second, or first gear, then reverse for trucks with manual transmissions, and let the truck rock slightly forward and back.
Anytime that you shift from high to low or from low to high when your vehicle is in gear for automatic transmission trucks, or if the clutch pedal is not fully depressed in manual transmission trucks, and or if the truck is moving faster than 3 miles per hour, the selected indicator light will flash quickly and the transfer case will not shift.
In fact, this rapid flashing will last for 30 seconds and then the original position light will come back on.
So if this happens, be sure to check that the transmission is in neutral if you're in an automatic transmission truck, or that the clutch pedal is fully depressed if you're in a truck with a manual transmission, and then verify that you're moving at less than 3 miles per hour. Then press your desired shift button again. And just in case you're wondering, yes, your desired button can be pressed again, even if the indicator light is still rapidly flashing.
Shifting into neutral is only recommended when you need to tow your truck. And here we have to emphasize a very important note of caution. Shifting the transfer case to neutral can cause your vehicle to roll even if the transmission is in the park position for automatic transmissions or in gear for manual transmissions. To prevent rolling, you must make sure to set the parking brake before you place the transfer case in neutral. If you fail to do this, you or someone else may be seriously injured.
So, to shift into neutral, here are the steps that you'll need to follow. First, connect your Colorado to the vehicle that will be doing the towing. Next, set the parking brake. From here, turn the ignition to run but leave the engine off. Now, press the regular brake pedal and shift the transmission to neutral or fully depress the clutch for vehicles with a manual transmission.
Once this has been done, shift the transfer case to 2 high if you're not already in it, as the transfer case will only shift to neutral from the 2 high position. Next, press and hold the 2 high and 4 low buttons at the same time for 10 seconds. You'll notice that the neutral light will begin to flash slowly and then fully come on when the shift has been completed.
It is very important to be sure that the transfer case is indeed in neutral before you attempt to tow your vehicle. If you should fail to check and you start to tow your truck with the transfer case still in gear, you could cause serious damage.
To verify that you're in neutral, first start the engine. Next, press and hold the regular brake pedal and shift the transmission to reverse for 1 second. Then shift the transmission to drive for 1 second, or into first for vehicles with manual transmissions, and then let out the clutch. If the transfer case has been successfully placed into neutral, the truck will not move.
If you find that the transfer case is still in gear, shift into 2 high and then back into neutral once again, and then repeat the steps to ensure that the transfer case is indeed in neutral.
Once you're sure that you're in neutral, and before towing the truck, turn the engine off and then place the automatic transmission shift lever into park, or shift into first for vehicles equipped with a manual transmission. From here, be sure the front wheels are in the straight-ahead position and turn the ignition to lock. And of course, remember to release the parking brake prior to towing.
After you're finished towing your vehicle, you'll have to shift out of neutral in order to drive again. To shift out of neutral, first set the parking brake and then press and hold the regular brake pedal.
Then place the ignition into the run position, being sure not to start the engine. Next, put a truck with an automatic transmission into neutral or fully press in the clutch pedal for vehicles with a manual transmission.
From here, press the button for the transfer case into the 2 high, 4 high, or 4 low position as desired. The indicator light will begin to flash slowly and then fully come on once the shift is complete. From here, release the parking brake. You may now start the engine and shift the transmission to the desired position.
On occasion, when shifting into or out of neutral, the indicator light will continue to flash and not turn solid. To get the light to come on solid, first start the engine. Next, press and hold the regular brake pedal and shift the automatic transmission into reverse for 1 second. Then shift into drive for 1 second, or first gear, and then reverse for trucks with manual transmissions. And let the truck rock slightly forward and backwards.
And remember, you may hear a slight re-engagement sound when your transfer case shifts out of neutral, but again, this is perfectly normal.
Now, when it comes to loading your vehicle, your Colorado has a great many well-thought-out features. Of course, while it's strongly recommended that you consult with Section 4 of your owner's manual for complete and detailed information, we'd like to take a moment to tell you a bit more about it.
Right off the bat, thanks to a couple of ingenious designs, your storage space has been made more flexible than ever.
First, you'll notice several well-placed tie-down brackets to help secure your rear cargo. And along with these, you'll also notice that the bed side walls have been designed to allow you to be able to place pieces of 2x4s width-wise to be able to create a solid base platform.
To complement these innovations, your Colorado also features a 2-position lockable tailgate that can be stowed in an upright position or repositioned to a secondary angled position, where it can be partially open to allow for a flatter surface for longer loads. And then, of course, the tailgate can be removed completely.
Now let's talk about one truly amazing feature that I think will revolutionize the way we look at our pickups. Of course, I'm talking about the OnStar system.
OnStar is a hands-free communication system that offers a range of safety, security, and convenience services to Chevrolet customers.
OnStar is a complete communication service that uses the Global Positioning System, or GPS, cellular communication, and call centers staffed with live advisors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year.
So, for example, if you run out of gas or are involved in some sort of emergency on the road, you simply press the OnStar button. A call is sent directly to an OnStar advisor who can locate your vehicle and contact assistance if needed.
Or if your airbags deploy in an accident, a signal is automatically sent to OnStar, where an advisor will attempt to speak with you and determine whether or not to notify local emergency service providers to respond to your location.
If your vehicle should ever be stolen, OnStar can help authorities attempt to locate it by using the Global Positioning System. If you lock your keys in your vehicle, an advisor can send a signal to unlock your doors. In both of these situations, simply call OnStar at 1-888-4OnStar, and an advisor will be there to help you.
Another amazing feature is the OnStar Remote Diagnostic Service. If a warning light appears, you only have to press the OnStar button, and an advisor can run a check of your vehicle's vital systems and let you know the severity of the problem. Many times, the problem can be solved quickly, like, for instance, tightening a loose gas cap.
OnStar's one little button can provide a lot of peace of mind. Of course, there are many other services available through OnStar, including a hands-free, voice-activated phone for making and receiving calls. To learn more, press the white button next to the OnStar button and say "Help," or refer to the OnStar Owner Guide in your glove box.
From roadside emergency assistance to remote diagnostics, OnStar really is an incredible service. Oh, and OnStar is active 365 days a year, 24 hours a day for around-the-clock service.
Your first year of service is included with your new Colorado. Beyond your first year, refer to your OnStar Owner Guide or visit www.onstar.com. Or if you wish, simply press the OnStar button to speak with an advisor to renew your subscription.
Your Colorado might even come with an optional, rugged, and ingenious set of floor mats that are both durable and decorative. And while this is usually not something to mention, it's important to know that you need to make sure that you pick up a set from your dealer when you take delivery of your Colorado. Then, once you have them, you need to snap them into the holes provided, place the mat on top of them, and then screw them in tight.
And finally, your Colorado also has a special door locking notification alarm that causes your truck's horn to sound continuously If you should ever leave your truck with a door open and then attempt to lock it using your remote transmitter, the only way to stop the notification alert is to return to your vehicle and close the open door. Oh, and in the event that the door is only slightly ajar, the horn will sound 4 times if you should attempt to lock your pickup remotely.
Your Colorado is loaded with many more features that we simply don't have the time to cover on this CD. So please be sure to consult your owner's manual for more information.